Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Tech Mess. What's up, everybody? So I got a couple of things I'm going to talk about in this video and share with you guys. First off, this video I posted on Instagram, a message written in the sky. Yes, there was a message written in the sky, and although I don't know what the entire message read out, because it expanded across my city, I'm going to be paying attention to the news to find out what it fully said. But woke up to the morning to that. And a message in the sky, kind of weird. There was no mention that this was going to happen, so it's kind of crazy to see that it did. I just thought I wanted to share that with you guys. You guys can also see the video on Instagram if you guys follow me on the gram. So anyways, let's start off with the first thing. First thing here on the Morning Mess, basically I wanted to go ahead and retract an explanation of Project Fi. Because technically with the build protection plan, Project Fi technically does have unlimited service, sort of. So I'm going to explain it. We'll reiterate. So Project Fi basically charges $10 per gigabyte, right? That's what they've been known for. And the fact that if you don't use a full gigabyte, you get credit back. So if you're on the 4 gigabyte plan, you only use 3, you get a $10 credit on your next bill. Well, they kind of changed that around and they went with what's called build protection. So it's still $10 per gig. So you get 5 basics at $20. Each gig is $10. Up to 6 gigabytes is what they can charge you. When you reach 6 gigs, they stop charging you for the data. However, you continue on with the 4G LTE high speeds. Downside to that is that at 15 gigs, they throttle you to 128 kilobits. So it's while other companies like Boost does 22 gigabytes deprioritization, which doesn't mean throttle. So you'll continue to get high-speed data with Boost Mobile, but if you're in a congested time, you will be slowed down as others can continue to use a high speed. We're not going to go over the whole deprioritization and throttling thing again. And then, Metro has a higher cap rate and Cricket. So people will be like, well, then why go with Project Fi? Because basically you're paying $80 for unlimited and you're throttled at 15 gigabytes, right? It does sound like a pretty crappy deal. The only benefit you get out of it is that if you're one person who likes to travel, so you like to go overseas, you will know that Project Fi will work in other countries such as Russia and China. Go to Android Authority and check out their opinion on usage in China. Because one of the coolest things with Project Fi is that in China, certain things are blocked for their people to see on the internet. Like Facebook is blocked. You can't use Facebook in China. And, other various sites, as, the Chinese government doesn't want certain things affecting its people as social media affects us here in the United States. So with Project Fi, it allows you to access those sites and you don't need a VPN to do it. You can do it straight from your device, whether you're tethering it to a laptop or you're using it on your device. So even though basically you'll get an $80 bill for unlimited data with Project Fi and a cap-off rate at 15 gigabytes and then throttled, not deprioritized, but throttled to 128 kilobits per second for the remainder of your bill cycle, it's kind of a fair trade-off if you're one who travels, because if I go to China and I want to upload a photo I took, say if I was in Shanghai or Shenzhen or Beijing, I want to be able to upload a photo to Facebook for my friends and family to see. Well, Facebook's not active in China unless you have a VPN, but if you have Project Fi, you're good to go. So 1, speeds don't slow down in China, and 2, you don't need a VPN to access restricted sites. You can access your Google services like Google Drive. So I know Google Drive in China is also blocked. You can't access it there. So it is a fair trade-off. So yeah, Project Fi may not be for the everyday user who lives in the United States and doesn't travel outside the country, whatever it may be. But then the other cherry on top of this little nice ice cream sundae from Project Fi is that if you're one that wants to control your data, if you can control your data limit, you could have a pretty low phone bill, right? If you have home Wi-Fi and everywhere else you go, like work or Starbucks or whatever has Wi-Fi, and you're on Wi-Fi most of the time, majority of the time, you can end up having a bill that's only $30 or less, $25, $22. And so that Project Fi may be for the person who is conscious about their bill and travels a lot. I'm just saying. And for me personally, how much data I use in a month, I use anywhere between 12, 13 gigabytes in a month. I have yet to ever reach 30 gigs. And that's just because I have home Wi-Fi, and when I'm at home, I'm on Wi-Fi. So I don't have a lot of things dependent on mobile hotspot, which the next thing that makes I guess you could say the hot fudge topping on this little ice cream sundae is the fact that you can also get data-only SIM cards on your account. I have one. I have it put in one of my other phones. So that phone has data. My main daily driver Project Fi device has data. So, I mean, yeah, it works out golden. And then also kind of with Project Fi, but in the next topic, is that I've been testing out whether or not I'm going to get shut down from Project Fi by using Fi in a non-Fi device. And so far, I haven't gotten any messages of them recognizing that I haven't been using my Moto X4. I haven't been told that my services will be suspended unless I stop using a non-Fi device. Haven't gotten any weird emails or anything like that. So, I'm not saying that the whole theory of if you use a non-Fi device, you will get suspended. I'm not saying that's not true. I believe it is. They got to catch you, though. So, I'm not sure how they catch you. So, I can't tell you what to steer clear of or what you can do. So when I know, you'll know. Okay. So when if they ever come at me and say, hey, we're going to suspend your services because you're not using your Project Fi device, and if they even mention how they know, I will let you guys know how they're figuring it out. But if they don't ever come at me with it, that's fine. So next thing I want to talk about is a video that was shared on Twitter. Shout out to Paul Tech. He tweeted this video out about MetroPCS, and then I seen it on other websites, and I seen people's comments on it, and I just thought, we really got to address this. Okay, so brief synopsis. Video basically starts off with a customer in a MetroPCS store complaining that the store manager was being rude and unfair with him. I'm assuming it has to do with trying to get a warranty replacement. So in that video, the store manager, as soon as the guy starts recording, the store manager, starts getting belligerent, cusses him out, tells him to get out of his store. In that video, you see the store manager, I guess he took the guy's phone and threw it out the door. So I'm thinking that's what happened. I know he later on he grabbed the bag that had the rest of the stuff, the box and accessories and everything, and he threw that out the front door once the customer left the store and then filmed outside, like the address and the store and everything, right? And I seen a lot of comments that people are like, yeah, that's MetroPCS customer service right then and there. Now, I want to address this, and let's get really real. Let's get real with this, okay? It's not MetroPCS customer service. The same as videos about Boost Mobile, store reps being jerks or whatever, and people are like, oh yeah, that's why Boost Mobile sucks. That is not why any company or brand is bad or good, okay? We got to separate, a brand from an individual's actions. Yes, MetroPCS is responsible for their employees. I'm not going to, absolve them from that. But you can go into another MetroPCS store and there's a person that works there that really loves the MetroPCS brand and really loves his work or her work, that you're going to get the A1, A-class customer service experience. And then you'll have ones that are really rude and just there for the money and don't care about you or the company or, its policies. And it makes for a very bad experience. So it's not the brand that's at fault. It's the individual working for the brand that's at fault. And two, we don't even know what happened, not prior, but before the video kicked on. So a lot of people are quick to judge. Okay, we know the store manager was mad. We know he was belligerent. But what happened before the customer cut the cameras on? Because today in society, people love to start drama and then cut the cameras on once the drama's in full circle and make the other person look like a jackbutt. Seriously. And we'll be there to be like, oh yeah, that guy's rude or that girl's rude. They should get fired or they should burn in hell or whatever else that that we say, because we're so quick to judge. But we don't even know what happened before the cameras cut on. We don't know if this customer was like, this phone's a mess, you sold me a broken phone, you cheat me, you dirty thief, or whatever. We don't know if he was like accusing the store rep of everything in the book, and then when the store rep just couldn't take it anymore, because believe me, I know what it's like to be in predicaments like that where you try so hard, but they knock your wall down and they push your button and boom, you just explode, right? Because there's only so much a person can take. We don't know if that's the case. So why are we so quick to judge? Why are we judging this guy? Why are we judging anything? You know, obviously Metro is going to handle it, because whether or not the store rep was at fault or was not at fault, you can't do that in customer service. You can't just kick somebody out of a store unless they're being, unless they're like creating a hostile and dangerous environment. You can't kick somebody out just because they started recording. You can say in a video that you don't consent to being recorded, and that video recording has no weight anymore. But to tell someone to get the F out of the store and throw their stuff out the door and throw their bag out the door, that's unprofessional. So yes, the store manager is at fault for that. But we can't judge and say that that's the type of customer service he provides to everyone out there. Because think about it, multi-million-dollar company is not going to keep somebody that's going to lose them customers very long. A person can get past maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year working with the company and having that kind of attitude. But they don't stay forever, and they don't promote, and they don't make it up to higher ranks because they get caught. You just can't hide it, especially when you have customers calling and complaining, going to the Better Business Bureau. So we have to think of those kinds of things. So again, we see these videos. Yeah, we can make our assumptions in our mind, but let's not pass judgment, because we really don't know what happened. We don't know what happened prior to the video being started, so we really can't say exactly why the scenario went that hostile. But anyways, that's it for today for the Morning Tech Mess. If you guys enjoyed this video vlog, let me know by dropping me a like. If you just subscribed, thank you so much for doing so. But you can also do yourself a favor and hit that notification button so you guys know when I upload a video. Shout out to Paul Tech again for sharing that video on Twitter. I appreciate it, buddy. You're golden. And hopefully you guys wish Paul Tech a very happy birthday on his birthday. I think he did a giveaway, and that was really cool. So yeah, kind of giving back on his birthday. Who does that? Well, I'll tell you who. Paul Tech does. So shout out to him. Shout out to everyone else. CB Tech, John from Magic Tech Review. Shout out to Everyday Tech, Asher Tech. A lot of tech out there, right, guys? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. Happy Hump Day. Aloha. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.